Hello everybody, welcome back to my next video. In the last video I pointed out the two different tiles here, blue-grey, black and white. In this video I'm going to show you the silly mistake I made that actually led to me finding out how to do this. Stick with me. So some of you might have noticed that I've got a Creality 10 watt, which is somewhat a budget laser. I bought a budget laser because I didn't even know if lasers were going to be my thing. As I got more interested, I decided to do some upgrades. I built a case for it, as you've seen, and also I added air assist. The air assist that I added was a 3D printed nozzle from Thingiverse, which I've included in the comments below, and also a simple air pump. One of the problems I made with this was not paying attention. I didn't realize that the air assist nozzle was actually 5mm smaller than the Creality guard that came with the laser. So what happened was I carried on regardless, and my first ever tile came out fantastic. The only thing was, it looked a little different. Everybody else's tiles were black and white, and mine was blue and grey and silver, and I didn't know why. I then realised what I'd done, and I fixed the mistake, and nothing worked. Nothing was right, obviously because my settings were different for this. So with, as you can see here, a lot of trial and error, I actually worked out that different focus and different settings can give you different effects. I've included also in the comments below the STL file. Anybody that wants to 3D print the step that I use for setting the correct height, if you ever do download the nozzle that I use from Thingiverse. Let's have a look at the settings that we need to do this. Now I'm positioning the step at stage 1. This should give me the blue, grey, silver effect. This is about out of focus by about 5mm. Right, I'm going to talk you through my settings. Now, I mentioned in the last video I prefer laser Gerbil over LightBurn, just specifically for burning images onto tiles. I have just always got a better result with laser Gerbil and have no problem with LightBurn for everything else. It's free. It's easy to download and it's very simple to use. So if you're having problems with LightBurn with your engravings, maybe give this a try. Anyway, we're going to drag in our biomech humanoid here, and I want to talk you through the settings. Now, we've just set the focus of the laser to step 1. That would be the lowest step. That would be essentially defocused by about 5mm. The laser is about 5mm closer to the tile than it normally should be. My settings are brightness. Now these are just to as a base. Every image that you come across, you're going to have to give it a little bit of a tweak, and I do recommend you do a small print on a tile first. Anyway, brightness of 93. I'm going to say a contrast of 109. And white clip of 51. You want line-to-line tracing, and you want your quality setting to 10 lines per millimeter with a horizontal direction. If you click next, it will take you to your settings. Because we are closer and defocused, we need the lens, or the laser, to move a little bit slower. We've got an engraving speed of 2100. With dynamic power. With the dynamic power, we can actually set this to between 10 and 90%. In laser Gerbil, that would be 100 to 900. That's 10 and 90%. And I always oversize a little bit. So you can see here, I've actually set it to 205 width, giving me 256 height. And the tile is actually a 200 by 250 tile. If I hit create now, it'll go away and create the image to engrave. So you'll see that taking place in the next clip. You can see here that I'm actually placing the step in the middle of the tile and setting it to the step stage of 3. This is equivalent to having the correct focus, and this should give me the black and white tile. Okay, now that you have seen the first one take place, I'm actually just going to give you the settings for the second engraving. I'm sure you don't want to sit and watch it engrave again, so I'll give you the settings and then we'll see how it turns out. So again, we're dragging the biomech humanoid and we're going to go with the same brightness of, I think it said 93, yeah, 95, 107, 50, light and line tracing, 10 lines per millimeter. So they're all the same settings, but this time, because we're actually at the correct focus on step 3, which is about 5 millimeters further away, we're going to set the engraving speed to 3650. We want to be a little bit less in power. So now we're going to set this to 5% to 70%. It's going to be the same size. Okay, and that's it. Hit create. Once this is done, I'll run the second one and I'll see you with the completed engravings. Speak to you soon. So guys, there you go. What do you think? Which one do you prefer? I really do like the blue and grey effect, and but sometimes the black and white gives some really nice detail. Let me know in the comments. And since this is my second video, if you can like and subscribe and give my channel a chance, I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching another one. See you next time.